Welcome back to my channel, artists. Today we will be making story puppets. Step number 1, write your story. So as you can see on the template paper I have here, I have a space for you to choose who your character is and the story that you want to write. It can be a simple story, but you want to make sure you're thinking about who your character is and what you want to represent in your puppet. Step number 2, cut your rectangles. So you have the option to cut either 1 or 2 rectangles. If you don't have colored paper, you'll want to cut both white rectangles and use them. Otherwise, you can simply just use one of those rectangles to trace for step number 3. Step number 3, trace onto colored paper. An option for this also could be felt. If you have colored felt, you might want to take a black marker and then you could trace onto it. You do want to make sure that you're tracing it 2 times. This will be both the front and the back, that sleeve that your puppet will go into to fit on your hand. And then of course after you've traced it, you'll want to cut both of those, making sure that you're cutting as neatly as you can. Step number 4, attach puppet edges. You're going to add a bead of glue, that means a small thin line of glue around the side, along the top, and then around down the other side. Of course not at the bottom, so that you can stick your finger inside the puppet. If you're using felt, I would recommend hot glue, making sure a grown-up can help you. You can also use tape, or as you see here, I'm going to be stapling around the sides and around the top. Step number 5, cut and glue details. On other colored paper, cut and add details for your puppet. So for example, you can have, I'm adding a little bow tie here to make my puppet look like a person, but you're welcome to use any of the colored paper or felt, whatever you have in front of you, to add details to your puppet. Number 6, wear it. When the glue is dry, just stick your finger inside and voila, you have a completed puppet. I hope you have enjoyed making our puppets today. What will you create?